we'll actually head up here, because there's actually some Azshara for our other quest over here, and lots of these dudes, which is important. And there's the last sea caller over there, just over that hill, because I had my nameplates on, so that's good. So, oh, getting blocked by a tree there, of all things. And we will kill you, hit you with another jab, and then Keg Smash. It's important that you always have enough energy to Keg Smash in between its cooldown, because Keg Smash is a great spell that does loads of damage and generates threat, and is just good. So we will actually, we'll just heal up a quick bit there, and then kill you and you. That finishes that quest, and now that we're up here, we can aggro you, collect this. Wow, that was very quick. And finish you off with a Tiger Palm. Oh, yeah, there we go. Finish off with a Tiger Palm, and just check to see if there's any more Azshara across this formation. And actually, as we head back, we'll grab this Cliff Walker here, or Cliff Dweller even. They don't walk. They're Chimera. They don't walk. And we'll get distracted by a herb. Hopefully there'll be a couple more bad guys around here. Looks like there aren't, which is an annoyance, but there's some more Azshara over here. We might as well grab this stuff, because we're going to have to grab it eventually. And here's another dude we need to kill for carcasses. So we're all fine. This Azshara formation looks like a troll, interestingly enough. Anyway, let's just move on before we talk about dying trolls, because I hate dying trolls. So at this point, we're just going to continue doing this stuff and getting distracted, really, which is good, because, I mean, a good technique is to just gather a bunch of quests, hand them in, and then repeat. Because, let's put it like this. If you're out in the open world like this, and you're killing things, and you're getting experience, you're finishing quests, finishing the objectives of quests, etc., then that's really great. If we're over... Where is it? It's behind that mountain. If... I just walked straight past some herbs. Oh, well. If we're in a different place, trying to gather... trying to hand in quests, all we're getting is the quest experience. We're not actually using our time as effectively. So we might as well do this as we move around here. Grab this next herb. Make sure we don't miss this herb this time. I am quite bad at missing these herbs, but here we go. Here it is. I honestly prefer... I think I prefer the sparkles of the old system as opposed to the new system. I didn't loot that, did I? Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, well. I got the experience for it, because I finished the cast. I just didn't give the game time to loot it. There we go. Sometimes I go a bit too fast. Oh, well. So, we don't need to gather any more Azshara. We just need to kill 3 more of these Mistwing Chimeras. So we will head in a kind of pseudo-circle, as it is. We went out here, and then we're going to go round and hand in. So, hopefully there'll be a couple more. There's one over there. There's one here. And there are plenty on the way, so that's good. So we'll just kill you, grab your carcass. We grab the compact shotgun. We want to make sure we don't aggro that level 20 elite, or we may be in serious amounts of trouble. I say that just because we've got Dizzying Haze, which is an AoE, as you can see here. There's the AoE of it. Just use it to give you an example. But yeah, it is an AoE, so you've got to be careful with it. Use a Tiger Palm, finish it all with a Keg Smash. There is our last carcass. And we will aggro a few more of you guys as we return to the tower, which is actually the wrong way. It's around this. It's on the other side of this cliff as opposed to around it. So we'll just kill you guys nice and quick. Again, making sure that we don't try and run away from these guys. Making sure that we actually try and kill them, because as I said before, it gives us experience. Not as much as it did in places like Durotar in the starting zone, but it does still give us experience. It's important. And I'm not going to heal myself at this point, because I'm in a pretty serious, pretty safe location even. So it's all good. So we'll hand in... We've now managed to hand in all of our quests, which is nice. I thought we'd have to hand in and walk away, which is good. So we'll hand in this. We might ding level 18, actually. I think we will. So we will talk to you. We have a great big shield around us. That shield, by the way, is a buff. So it looks like we got that from unlocking that shrine. So now we have to go and kill those 2 different dudes as we go over here. So now we've actually just got 2 new abilities. So first of all, we have Breath of Fire. Now this takes 2 chi. Targets take a bunch of damage, not much. If also affected by Dizzying Haze, they will also burn for a dot over 8 seconds. So we'll actually put this next to E. So they're right next to each other. And I brought you something to eat. Blah, 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 blah. Just talking to this guy. You want to read this if this is your first time, but you know. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Okay. So there we have it. So now the idea is we use Keg Smash to drench enemies in brew with Dizzying Haze, and then use Breath of Fire to burn them all. So that's good. That's a nice part of our rotation, which will help us tank nicely. So, oh. Here's a special project. Okay, so these dudes want us to go to a different part of the world, so we'll actually head over here and do this Naga quest first. We've still got room in our inventory. Got an axe here that is actually just a tiny bit better than our sword. So we will equip that. It does a tiny little bit less damage, but it hits faster, and it gives us an agility. So that it's kind of very even at the moment. But for instance, I'll try and show you my breath. Bah, there it is, and then you burn to death. So there we go. That's pretty cool. That's my breath of fire. Takes 2 chi, but works very nicely with this. I really like that, actually. I think that's really cool. That's a pretty good part of the rotation. So, although that might only be for AoE situations. So it's pretty important to note that... so, for instance, if we grab this Stormcaller... sorry, that Storm Fury, and then this Storm Fury, and then we just wait for them to all to arrive. This is just an example. So say you're tanking, and you use a Keg Smash, and then a Breath, and that's a lot of AoE damage plus a dot. And it costs 2 chi to use, which means that you'll get enough from using the Keg Smash to use it. But if you're only in a single target situation, you're going to want to use Blackout Kick instead, because Blackout Kick does more damage physically than the Breath does. Although the Breath looks absurdly cool. We're just going up here to grab this herb that I missed last time. So we will roll down here and aggro you by accident. And then use a Breath because there's 2 of them. Although this guy should despawn. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, yeah, he does. He just takes his time. That's okay. Alright, so we'll just move over here. And right now, there isn't really too much to talk about. We actually got another ability that I forgot to mention, which is... Where is it? Resuscitate. This is just our res. It's just our res, so we'll just put it over in the corner here. And we'll actually kill these guys on the way out rather than in the way in, because they are unfortunately green at this point, which means that they're not giving us much experience. But, you know, it's all fine. It's all dandy. I want to try and finish this place, although we are starting to drastically out-level it, so we might not actually do that. Unfortunately, this is actually something that we can talk about a bit later, but the general idea is that if you... and you notice there I actually used Keg Smash on that guy in the middle to hit all 3. And, oh, looks like we got a rare here. That's nice. Alright, so we'll grab him before we do anything else. Because rares give you a lot of experience. They give you about as much experience as finishing a quest of that level. So that's really nice. So we will use our Keg Smash, and then our burn to burn things. So there we go. Nice big chunk of experience there. Although not too much, because these guys are green. Now, this is a very important thing to think about. Simple breeches, that's cloth. Okay. So we'll go around and weaken this lady before we fight her. It's very important to think about this. If you've done this before, if this isn't your first time leveling up in this particular zone, let's say you're doing a Shara, like I am. If this is not your first time, then consider maybe finishing it once quests start getting green. Because I'm currently level 18 fighting level 13s. And that's the advantage that we built. And that's just the way I'm playing. However, if you weren't playing like that, you'd probably be closer to this level. And to the point where it's an interesting discussion, because you have to think about whether or not you want to... Can I get up here? I can. Okay, great. It's important to think about whether you want to see the story or not, because especially at higher levels, it's practically impossible to actually out-level a zone. Like in Warlords of Draenor content, it's practically impossible to out-level it. But this content is. It's very easy to out-level this stuff. So what we might do is we will continue our experience here, and we will hand in a couple more quests. And because things are so low level right now, you see this one is green to me. These ones aren't, which is good. That means we are still a little bit... We're not too far ahead, which is great. Oh, yeah, I need to kill these things. I forgot about that. Wow, just one-shot that one. Again, because I'm so high level in comparison to them. So we'll go through there. And then it might actually be interesting to go into a dungeon, into an instance. We won't kill these guys because they're green. It's not really worth it right now. We just want to head out. And we're just going to breath because I can. But yeah, it's definitely worth thinking about whether or not you want to finish a zone if you have done it before. and you've seen it. If you want to see the story, go ahead and do it, because there's a lot of interesting stuff in this story, actually include in this zone, that include the dragons of all things. So you might want to consider doing that. But at the same time, if you, and actually I was going to say, if you've never done it before, then I would definitely suggest you finish it, even if you outlevel it all massively, because story is great. If you're even slightly into story in video games, then definitely do it, because the story of WoW is great, especially since they've revamped things with Cataclysm. Definitely, definitely. That's kind of why I'm trying to avoid too many spoilers here. But yeah, if you haven't done it, definitely do it. If you've already done it, then ask yourself what kind of enjoyment you'll get out of finishing it. Now, okay, we've got some gloves here, that's good for us, and Torg is done with us for the time being, so we'll equip these gloves, and then we will head down to this next area to kill some gnomes, which I always like doing. And there's actually quite a lot of them as well, so we can mass pull a little bit. But yes, it is important to think whether or not you want to see the story, or whether you just want to hurry up with it. And I'm not a big fan of rushing through everything. I like to take my time most of the time. Just killing that because it was in the way of this Mage Royal. But that being said, we want to make sure we actually get the next level of our herbalism sometime. That being said, I do like speeding through things. I do like leveling up at a decent rate. I don't like feeling like it's a drag. But you never know. I mean, I don't feel like this is too much of a drag right now. We'll just taunt you to give you a movement speed increase, Keg Smash, and then breath, and then hit you. This is annoying. Oh well, you burned to death. That's fine. So, yeah, I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but that's fine. We'll head down here, kill a few more of these guys, hand in this quest. Then we'll probably do a dungeon. Now, it's important to note that dungeons now offer you a lot of experience. Like, let me put it like this. If you're level 15 and you're... I'm just going to do a bit of mass pulling here. If you're level 15 in Heirlooms and you do the first dungeon, Ragefire Chasm, you will gain about 3 levels just by doing one run. Which is insane, I know, but it's also true. So, that is very important to think about, because it is a really fast way of leveling. And as a Brewmaster Monk, as a tank, I gain very quick Qs. Oh, goodness me. I'm out of range of everything. That's annoying. Actually, I'm in range of you. That's nice. And then we'll just breath on you to finish you off. And then, there we go. And then before we continue, we'll just use a single Surging Mist to heal ourselves up a bit. And then use 2 rolls to get ourselves a movement speed buff. But yes, instances can sometimes be very worth it. Random barrel over there. As you do. And then killing gnomes. I love killing gnomes. I just want to point that out. If you're an Alliance player and you're a gnome player, I'm sorry. But I love killing you. It's just something about it is just so enjoyable. So what we're going to do at this point is aggro everything. Oh, goodness gracious me. Alright, well, they're all coming for me, so that's good. We'll get some Dizzying Haze out. And then we will breathe on you. Make sure we... Unfortunately, they're in an awkward position. Here we go. We want them all to be facing us, because that way we can use our mitigation. And, of course, Cake Smash also kills them all. So we lost quite a lot of health there, so we'll use a couple of Surging Mists. Oh, one of them crit, so that's good. And here is the leader of the group. Your house. Yes, I'm in your house. What are you going to do about it? I'm killing you. Anyway. Yeah, it is definitely worth considering. And we'll probably do a dungeon. We probably will. And the quest item we need is actually up here. So, oh. Oh, only just got that. These gnome houses are really cool, though. I'll give them that. So, there is the quest item we need. And now we need to try and feed Gormangan. What's his name? Gormangan. There we go. So we will just head back up here in probably another time lapse. So here we go. Herbs. It's very important that you grab herbs because you don't really want to have to come back to these zones if you can avoid it. Generally, you're going to have to, but the more you can mitigate that, the better. And as you can see, I'm at 46 herbalism right now, so it's important that I, at the first available opportunity, return to Orgrimmar or find for myself. And again, not letting this guy chase me, just happily killing him. He's not a threat to me, and he'll give me experience. Yes, it's important that I return to Orgrimmar as soon as I can to level up my herbalism so that I don't actually end up wasting points in it, which is important because you don't want to waste points because wasting points is believe it or not, a waste. So we'll head up here. And are we in range? No, we're not. That's good. Okay. Again, trying not to kill too many of these guys because they are green to us. Not even going to loot that one. I don't feel like looting you. And we'll just head through here. And as I said earlier, if an enemy is green, then that means they will give you substantially less experience than an enemy who is yellow. And I believe it's 3 levels, or maybe it's 2 to be yellow, and then 3 plus higher to be orange, and then 4 to be red, and 5 to be skull. And if it's below you, then it's 3 to be green, 4 to be grey, and there's no kind of 5 plus, it's just grey. And if an enemy is grey, then the only thing it will give you is loot. It won't give you any kind of experience. Although, you can also do quests to let you... this one's worth one couple more. So, oh, we forgot to try and feed Gormingan, my mistake. But yeah, generally you want to avoid mobs like that. You just want to try and kill things that will actually give you a fair amount of experience, or that give you lots of small amounts of experience, like lots and lots of greens, which is why I pulled quite a few of them over there. So we'll just talk to you. Here, eat this. It didn't work. He knows what it is, apparently. Anyway, goblins are weird, you know. So we'll head back to the assistant to hand this in. And what I think we'll do is we've actually pretty much out-leveled the first instance, which is... what is it? It's Ragefire Chasm, yeah. Oh, yeah, now we have to scare him with a mouse. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I need to talk to her first. Alright, shrink me. And then we will hop onto a rat. And then make our way over. Okay, so... what was I saying? This whole thing is so insane. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll try and hit level 20, and then we'll do an instance. It probably won't be Ragefire Chasm, because that's level 15. Thank you. Thank you for smashing me in the face. Okay. And we will head back over once again to the assistant to try and figure out how to sort out these giants. I don't want to reveal too much about it. I just want to get it done, you know. I mean, you can... I mean, I don't know if you'd even be able to read it because I'm going so fast. Alright, so now we are going to be heading to the center of the zone. Alright, give me a lift. Alright, so now we are heading over to Bilgewater Bay, I believe it's called. Bilgewater Harbour. Okay, there we go. But yeah, here's an interesting note. See, let me just make this big. You see this? This is the zone. If you tilt your head to the left and look at it 90 degrees, you'll notice that the goblins have basically crafted the area to look like a giant horde symbol. Which is awesome, I just want to point out. We're still going around the harbour at this point. We'll just minimize the map again. I like to have the map like this, because I like being able to see what's going on around me. Because if I'm in a dangerous place and I'm doing this, chances are I won't notice if something starts killing me. Although it does flash red now, so that's a bit less of a moot point. But yeah, it's mostly just about personal preference more than anything else. Also, this giant cannon here is aimed at Stormwind, as far as I know. So we'll head down here. Wunderbar. And we are now in Bilgewater Bay, where we will have a few more quests. And it should be good. So let's head up here. Alright, just going to talk to Timo over here. Annoyingly enough. And she will have us meet with someone very special, actually, that will start a very interesting storyline that we might not even get a chance to finish, which is a shame, but you never know. So, we have slowed down pretty significantly with the experience here, but that's okay. And, you know what? I've actually decided I'm not going to do this quest. I think we'll actually end here, so I'm going to abandon this quest, and instead, we are going to enter a dungeon. Now, before we do that, we want to clear our inventory, so we're actually going to hearth. Actually, no, we're not going to, because I forgot to set my Hearthstone to Orgrimmar, which I should have done when I was in Orgrimmar. So what we're going to do is we'll find a Flight Master, which is around here somewhere. Oh, it's at the bottom of the harbour. Okay. So we'll find ourselves a Flight Master, and we will... Yeah, we'll head back to Orgrimmar, learn a bit more alchemy, sell some stuff, and then enter a dungeon. And it is important to note that the reason why I'm not doing this quest is because, one, I've started to out-level this pretty significantly, and I've just gone the wrong way. Doops. Doops? That was a mixture of whoops and dep. But yeah, it's important that, for one, I've out-leveled it, and 2, I don't want to spoil it, because that storyline's actually pretty cool. So you should definitely consider doing that yourself if you haven't done it. So I will fly to Orgrimmar, which actually cost me 7 silver. It's a lot of silver. But yeah, to Orgrimmar.